Hey everybody, thanks for coming in. I'm glad to see you. If you're new here, thanks so much for giving me a chance. Come on in and feel free to hit that subscribe button below. And if you're already a subscriber or you've already been watching the videos, welcome back. I really appreciate your guys' support. When I say hi to everybody, I really mean it. I am so grateful for everything that you guys have done for me and told me that I've done for you. It's just such a great community, the ASMR community. So today's video, I'm doing some questions and answers some questions that people sent in and some answers. If I'm looking away, I've got the questions on a piece of paper, but I also have them up on my computer so that I can see them. Big print. So if everybody's ready, I'll get started. So Happy Irish. Hi, Happy Irish. Happy Irish is one of my originals, my OG subscribers. So what advice would you give your younger self? Oh, that's a lot. I think what I would say is give yourself a break. Don't listen. I was bullied a lot in grade school, not in high school, but in grade school I was bullied a lot. In today's times, there would be arrests. And I think I believed them. And I'd like to go back and, tell them just to knock her teeth out one day, but that's besides the point. But just not to change who you are. That they see the spark inside you and they're trying to put it out. So I think that's the advice to my younger self is don't listen to people who make you feel bad about yourself, because why would you? You know who you are. And if you don't know who you are yet, don't listen to the negatives. Listen to the positives. Be who you want to be, That reminds me of a cute little joke. They say, don't dress for the job you have, dress for the job you want. So now I'm sitting in HR in a Wonder Woman costume. Okay, and another question they had is, if you could go back in time, where would you go? I mean, I'm going to answer shallowly. Because I don't want to go say I'll go back in time and stop the war, or I'll go back in time and institutionalize Hitler, or go back in time and tell all the people that were persecuted that life will get better and help them. That's what I'd like to do. But personally, if I could go back in time, I think I would go back and tell my parents not to smoke. I really think that how much my dad smoked, definitely gave him a heart attack, but I think it probably increased his chances of catching the cancer that killed him. And my mom, even though she had been 35 years without smoking, she still got lung cancer and passed very quickly. So I think I try to get them both to quit smoking. How to be positive when you're struggling with anxiety. Okay, I'm not emotional. I'm having really bad allergies. Okay, I think for me, I can only answer for me, guys. Remember, I'm not a doctor or counselor. But I think accepting your anxiety instead of fighting against it, it's part of who you are. And I'm not saying we want to be anxious. I'm just saying accepting that this is a part of us and not something we have to be ashamed of or we have to try to hide. It's who we are. I have allergies. It doesn't make me feel bad about myself. Anxiety is really, really hard. And two of the best things we can do is talk, especially to a professional, and get some medication that will help you, and find things that help you cope. For me, I did this during one of my guided meditations a long time ago. I took some hypnosis with a hypnotist, and they taught me to do this when I feel negative thoughts. To this day, and it's been like 30 years, I still will do this when I'm having anxious thoughts or negative thoughts or self-doubt. And I do it subconsciously now. Find something that makes you feel a little bit in control, even if you're not. It's an action that makes you feel like you're doing something. But the other thing is, your anxiety is not your fault. And one way to stay positive is to remember the one phrase I really want you guys to know. You are not broken, okay? You're not. It's just a part of who you are. And you need to learn to deal with it. It helps to go to a doctor. Find the right doctor for you. The first one may not be the right one. A family doctor that's known you since you were knee-high to a grasshopper may not be the doctor that will take you as seriously as you need. Just find the right one and know that you're loved, and you are, and you're not alone. That's the thing. There's millions and millions of people that are struggling with anxiety, and a lot of them are struggling silently and white knuckling it. And there's no need for that. You know, we're not alone. We can talk about anxiety, depression, panic attacks. It's not a deep, dark secret, guys, and it shouldn't be. We need to get that stigma out of our communities and out of our society. Okay, that's on to the next set of questions. This is from Zoe. She wants to know what my favorite museum is. And I had to really think about that because it's a toss-up of two. I live in Ontario, so the Royal Ontario Museum, we call it the ROM. I love, it's like you enter different worlds, and I just love that. Like, you leave a room and you're in a different world. But when I was in high school, we went to the Smithsonian in Washington. Okay, that is unbelievable. Like, wow, and wow. So I'd have to probably say, I'm sorry, Canada, but the Smithsonian is my favorite. And my favorite holiday. I think my favorite holiday, I like all of them. I think we've already established I have a really hard time picking one thing of anything. We love Halloween. Wherein I grew up, Halloween was a big deal. My mom and dad got right into it. So we did too. And then my husband is just the same as me. And we raised our daughter that way. So yeah, we totally, Halloween is a great holiday for us. And where I lived a few doors down was a daycare, and we lived near a park. And the lady knocked on my door and she said, I'm really sorry, and I love what you guys do, because we decorate Easter, Christmas, Halloween. We're that house. But she said the kids are too afraid to walk past your house to go to the park. I said, okay, do me a favor. Tell me what time you're coming tomorrow, and I'll be outside and I'll help them not be afraid anymore. So when they came by, and I could hear them, no. And I'm like, no, come. I want to show you. I need some help. So we had these broken mannequins with arms coming up out of the ground and a head coming out of a planter and upside down legs. And I had used nail polish to put the blood on. So I used nail polish remover, and I was showing them how the nail polish comes off, right? And I asked them if they wanted to help me paint some on. And I'm telling you, those little kids were more gruesome than I was. And after that, they weren't afraid. And we do a big inflatable at Halloween, and some kids are afraid of it. So I always tell people, let them pet it. And one little girl was terrified. And I said, do you know what her name is? And she said, what? I said, Fluffy. Fluffy! And she just burst out laughing. And then by the time they left, she was like, bye, Fluffy. See you next year. So yeah, I love Halloween. Christmas, I adore Christmas. I love buying gifts for people. That's my love language. But I also like doing special things. I like making special meals. I love having a house full of people. Thanksgiving is another holiday I love. Easter. I love Thanksgiving because it's about community and food. That's it. There's no gift giving. I do make people say what they're thankful for. Most of them hate doing it, but too bad. It's my dinner. I make them do it. So those are my top 3. I can't pick one. I'm sorry. And then Little Fish wants to know, what is your favorite video you've done and what is your least favorite? Okay. Let's start with the least favorite, because it's not really, but it kind of. Sometimes when I do a video, I don't plan on doing it. It just kind of happens. So the other day when I did the cooking video, which was the porcupine meatballs, which by the way were really good. My husband doesn't watch all of my videos, but every once in a while because he falls asleep. So he did say, I'll watch the cooking video. So I was showing it and he went, oh my God, Kim, are you wearing a bra? And I said, yes, not a good one, but that's all I can see now. And you'd see very little, right? But that's all I can see. And I was this close to deleting the video. And then I remembered one word, authentic. I tell everyone to be their authentic self. And authentically, I was wearing a bad bra that day. So, if I take it down, then I'm not being authentic. So I left it up. And my favorite video, honestly, I love the guided meditations. I spend a lot of time coming up with ideas to do them because I don't always want to do the same one. But I really like the guided meditations, and the hypnotism one was a fun one to do too. So yeah, I think those are them. Do you film at a specific time? Nope. I film when the mood hits me. Sometimes I can put out 3 in a day, and sometimes yesterday was a bad allergy day and I couldn't even speak properly, so I didn't film anything yesterday. Sorry for that, because I do like to do a nighttime one to help everyone go to sleep. I do film the nighttime ones in the evening. I don't know why, but I feel like I have to do those at night. Anything else I usually do anytime the inspiration strikes me, and inspiration can be in the form of somebody asking me, can you do this one? Can you do that one? So yeah. Have you had any negative fan reactions? Okay, this one's a little bit complicated. Not really, but I did block someone. And part of me wishes I had sent them a private response. It was when I did the first Pride videos, and I'm very proud of my Pride videos because my channel is inclusive. And one of the best compliments I got was somebody saying, I notice that you use inclusive language. You use they and them, you use people instead of he or she, you correct yourself when you say women in makeup, you say or men or anybody, and that I appreciated that. So I did have somebody comment, and his comment wasn't bad, or her, I can't remember, it was, Jesus loves you, but it's still a sin. Okay, first of all, you don't know your Bible because it doesn't say that, all right? I'm Catholic, and the church I belong to welcomes everyone, okay? But I didn't want people, and it was a long comment, I didn't want that affecting anyone. Nobody is coming to my channel to feel badly about themselves, and I won't allow anyone to make a comment like that. So I blocked them. And yeah, but I do believe in dialoguing, because you can't change someone's mind without dialoguing. You can't see the other person's point of view. And I mean the right person. Like, you need to understand each other, okay? I find a lot of discrimination is too hard a word because that's a completely different topic. But ignorance, and I don't mean ignorance as in rudeness, I mean ignorance as lack of knowledge, okay? What people hear around the kitchen table growing up is what's embedded in them. and it could be wrong, and it could be negative and hurtful. They need to learn, you know, and so I like education, I like conversations, I like dialoguing. So that, yeah, okay. And then Cat's Eye, hi Cat's Eye. Do you still get tingles when you watch other ASM artists? I was really worried because I watched ASMR for a while and then I stopped getting the tingles. And I'm like, but I still enjoyed the videos, but I'm like, I want the tingles. And I just realized that I'm just trying different triggers and different people. For example, Ray Moon, R-E-A, Moon, ASMR, she does crinkle papers. Oh, that's why the other day, when I did the breakup video, I had the nail kit in the crinkle, so I kept, and then I folded it. I love that sound. So I figure if I do and she does, other people do. So I did that one. So now I'm starting to get tingles from other ASM artists. I really like when ASM artists talk to you. Role plays are great, and I think they're so well done. Like, really, I wish there was awards for ASM artists, because some of them that do the role plays definitely should be winning them, you know, like Goodnight Moon and Sophie Michelle, Ocean, Lottie loves ASMR, Ray Moon, Jeannie B. You know, I think they're amazing videos. But I love it when they talk to me or they're explaining something about themselves. Then I get the tingles. So yes, I do. What is the goal of your channel? Oy. Okay, to make people feel good about themselves. I want to spread positivity and kindness, and I want to help people, and I want to make mental health not a stigma. Okay, there's a few goals in there. And I want to help people get tingles. Are you glad you told about your illness, and did you get anything negative? Oh my gosh, I got nothing but positive, and I got a couple people telling me how much they appreciated it. And it opened up a conversation. So yes, I'm very glad that I did. And, you know, maybe I shouldn't have been so afraid. Yeah, I am glad I did. Have you ever been recognized? No, nobody knows who I am. And if I ever was, I'd ask them for their autograph. Do your family and friends know? Yes, I'm much more open about what I do. And I now will say I'm a YouTuber and I'm a content creator for ASMR community. So yeah, that's what I do. And it helps me to deal with my mental health, and it helps others with theirs. So yeah, that's what I do. Do you edit your videos? Oh my Lord, have you watched my video? No. I am so lo-fi. It's me and my phone. Now, I did, when I made the porcupine meatball video, I did learn to tack a video onto the end. So I now feel more comfortable about doing some cooking videos, because people did seem to like them. I will do them more in soft-spoken and try to include more tingles, but at least now I can break it up into sections so you don't have to sit there and watch me make 15 meatballs or something like that. But that's probably the extent of my editing. Can Bellatrix be in more videos, and what about Poor Candy? Okay, Poor Candy is not Poor Candy. Poor Candy just doesn't jump up. The poor thing is 55 pounds. If Bella wants to be in the videos, Bella can be in the videos. I just object when she sticks her head right in the camera, which you can see on the crystal video. But no, I completely, if Bella and Candy want to be in videos, they definitely can, for sure. You hear Candy more than you see her. So yeah. So guys, that's what I'm gonna do for questions for now. I think this video has gone on long enough about me, but let me know if you ever want to do another one. And today I'm going to try to do 2 videos, 2 more. definitely in soft spoken, I want to do a reading to you and guided meditation, mini and mini together. And I also want to do one about anxiety or fear about going away to school or leaving your current school and having to go to a new one. That was asked, and I'm going to do that one today. Okay, so as always, guys, thanks for joining me. I love you. I value you. I honor you. And I'm so very, very glad that you were born.